It was October 1984, and a day Detroit Tigers fans who were around 40 years ago will never forget. The Tigers beating the San Diego Padres in the World Series 4-1, and fans rushing onto the field at the old Tiger Stadium to snag a piece of baseball history. And that's why a small patch of grass outside home in Southfield is something generations of a family will not forget.
What a scene that we want to see repeated. 7 News Detroit reporter Carly Petrus has the story of these family roots that have stood the test of time.
The Sovran family has been fans for generations. If you can believe it, a piece of Tigers baseball history is sitting right here in their front yard.
This grass was planted in October of 1984.
But this isn't just any piece of grass, according to Nancy Sovran.
I was at the final game of the World Series, and I was sitting in the bleachers, and the bleachers at Tiger Stadium were amazing. And someone threw up the sod. I caught it and brought it home.
Home is right here in Southfield.
My dad's like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. And he planted it. This was his favorite tree.
Nancy says this is where she was raised, and then she and her husband raised their 9 kids.
We bought the home for my parents in 1988, and the sod has been with us ever since.
After her dad passed in 1999 of cancer,
It was always about baseball. You can see the catcher's mitt.
Nancy says this patch of grass serves as a reminder.
It's a piece of my dad that's still living, and piece of that, that Tigers team from, 1984. That was amazing. And everybody has a story about the Tigers and who brought that love to them, and my dad was the one.
Now Nancy passes that love on to her children, most recently taking her daughter with special needs to Friday's playoff clinching game. Her longtime neighbor is even enjoying the piece of history.
I think it's one of the coolest things ever. Anything that you have from something that isn't around anymore that you can share with your friends and maintain is a wonderful thing.
Her secret to keeping it alive all these years?
It just does. It's the magic of the Tigers.
Reporting in Southfield, Carly Petrus, 7 News Detroit.
That really is cool. Wow. Growing family, growing grass. It's great. All right, back to our fall forecast.
Good time to be out there. Leaves changing color.
Yeah, starting to change color. People